Hi, Julie.
Hi.
First of all, I wanted to say thank you for letting me interview you and
Of
learn a
course.
little bit about what it's like to be a kindergarten
Of
teacher.
course.
So, my first question is, how long have you been a teacher?
Oh my goodness. 26 years.
26 years. And
Mhm.
have you always been a kindergarten teacher?
No, I started off first grade for a year, then I was preschool, then kindergarten, then second for about 8 years,
Oh,
and then
wow.
I've been kindergarten again. So most of my time has been in kindergarten.
Has that been your preference? Is
Yes, yeah.
kindergarten?
Early child. Yeah. I
Early
liked
child.
preschool too, but
Preschool, too.
kindergarten, yeah. Yeah.
Excellent. What made you decide to become a teacher?
Gosh, I think it's just always I always wanted to. I loved school. I loved my second grade teacher, Mrs. Duncan, and yeah, I was bossy. I always got in trouble for being bossy. So I kind of like when you're a classroom teacher, you kind of
Just get
you're
to
in
boss all
charge.
the little kids.
Yes, you're kind of running the show. So yeah, and I loved working with kids. As I got older, I
Mhm.
babysat, and then um, always loved working with kids. So yeah.
Awesome. Um, okay, I already answered that. Have you always taught kindergarten?
Mhm.
What would you say is your biggest challenge in teaching?
Oh gosh, making time for everything, um, all the curriculum that's required. Um, Now we have social emotional learning, which is all good, incorporating class meeting, like the time fitting in
Fitting it all in,
all the expected curriculum.
making extra
Plus,
time in your day.
yes, right. And then plus all the just the in the moment things that, a kid's upset, um, making time for that kind of thing too. So,
Definitely.
yeah, I would
Not
say
enough hours in the day.
right, right.
Okay, so I have had the opportunity to be in your room a lot. Not this year, sadly, but
Hmm.
before that. And you always seem to remain so calm no matter what is going on in this room. How do you do that? And I know you don't even think you do, but you do.
No, inside I'm like, whoa. Um,
Tips, please.
um, Gosh, I think it's just uh, realizing that nothing is. If I get worked up, everybody's going to be worked up. Like I
Right.
set the tone for how this room feels.
So you just
Um,
create the atmosphere.
yes, so I try to remember that, and I try to remember I'm working with 5 and 6 year olds. Um, how would I want someone to talk to my own child? I try to keep that in mind too, which is always good. And yeah, I just even on the inside, I'm going, oh gosh, what am I going to do with this little situation? But trying to, yeah, that they deserve a calm, um, yeah, environment, safe. Hmm.
Definitely
Does
lots
that
of
answer?
practice. Yes, it does. Yes, it's
Okay.
all a mindset.
Right, right.
I have also always really enjoyed a lot of the activities that go on in all of the kindergarten rooms in this building.
Hmm.
And I know you and the other three teachers collaborate on that.
Hmm.
Do you have a certain place you come up with your activities from, or like your resources, or is that given to you by the district? Or
Some of it is given to us.
Mhm.
Kind of the framework is given to us on what's expected. And then we, just prior experiences. We all kind of collectively bring different things to the table. And then we also collaborate. We have like collaboration, the whole district, like people teachers put in ideas to a Google Drive that we have,
Oh, cool.
a site. So that's kind of nice too to get other ideas.
See what other ones are doing.
And the internet, there are some things that are great um, about the internet. You can search for different ideas. And when I first started, it was Mailbox Magazine. You look through, and that's what. But now with the internet, there's a lot of different, even other districts. You can see what some
Oh,
of
wow.
their,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll use that sometimes too. But yeah, I think just we all kind of bring ideas and put it all together.
Awesome. And I will not make you do any of these on video, but your fun little transition songs and all of that, where do you find all of those?
Um, some on the some
'Cause
like
you seem to have a lot more than any of the other teachers.
well, I love to sing, and then like my kids went to Camp Shalom, so
Oh.
like different and girls. I grew up as a Girl Scout. There was a lot of songs with that, so I kind of bring it all from
Just-
different
Just
things.
make it
Yeah,
all work.
yeah,
And
and then I make up songs to different tunes, like you know, any tune I can.
you just
I'll make up
make
my
it
own.
work.
Yes, I learned long ago that young kids listen when you sing, so I started singing.
It's a good,
Singing
good
more.
tip.
Yeah.
Very good tip. Sing everything.
Yeah.
And I kind of touched on this a little bit ago, but do you have any other favorite resources you have for teaching or lessons or?
Um, I use Teachers Pay Teachers, but that can be, um, how do I want to say this? Like, there's some negative. Some of our administrators feel a little bit negatively towards
Oh, okay.
that then that doesn't make us all the same. But it's nice even to get an idea, or let's say I want to teach, characters and setting, what are some ideas out there, and then, I can make it fit our curriculum. But I do like that site. And then I subscribe, like we use Seesaw,
Mhm.
and so then I'll get emails about new ideas posted to Seesaw, so that's another resource. But yeah, you need places to go for
Right.
ideas, right? And like I
Mhm.
said, I used to subscribe to Mailbox Magazine, and I think that's kind of Teachers Pay Teachers kind of has taken the place of that.
Okay.
Mailbox used to come with all just, you picked your grade level, and then it was like, yeah.
Cool.
So, and then like I said, there are districts that I like there's a Howard County in Maryland that has really good resources on their district site. So
And they just haven't. Do you need to get the phone?
I
No. Okay. One last question because I have to pick up my daughter.
think so.
What would be your biggest tip for a new teacher just starting out? What in preschool or kindergarten? We'll say. What would be your biggest piece of advice if you have one?
To find the joy. We can get easily bogged down now in data and all, like I said, all the things. Am I on pace? Am I on the math lesson that everyone's at? And just remembering that this is joyful, and try to find the joy and in the kids.
They do the craziest
Yes.
little funny things.
Yes, and appreciate that, right? And not just, we got to move on. We got to move on. Just remember that this should be joyful.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for
Sure,
all your support
yes.
over all of this.
Yes.
and
I'm so excited
taking
for
the
you.
time.
Yeah.
It should be fun.
Yeah,
So,
it will be. It'll be awesome.
thank you.